Have you ever had someone treat you like you were invisible? Someone who looked you dead in the eyes and then acted like you didn't exist? Because that's exactly what happened to me. One day, I was the hardworking, optimistic girl running a charity club at school. The next day, a senior, the queen of the mean girls, tried to erase me from my own club, my own achievements, my own identity. She thought she won. She had no idea I was about to pull the most poetic, high school approved revenge she'd ever experienced. If you've ever had someone walk all over you, if you've ever been underestimated, pushed aside, or treated like you weren't even worth basic human respect, then hit that like button and subscribe. Because this revenge story, yeah, it's for all of us. I'm a junior in high school, and for most of my life, I believed kindness fixes everything. That belief died the moment I met her. Let's call her Samantha, a senior, beautiful in the way a snake is beautiful, sharp eyes, perfect hair, and the kind of smile that feels like it's aimed at someone behind you. We were officers of this small but meaningful club, Crochet for a Cause. We made soft blankets, beanies, and comfort gifts for cancer patients. I was secretary. She was vice president. And I actually admired her at first. She was confident, charismatic, everything I wasn't. But admiration only works when the person actually has a soul. Our president basically ghosted the club halfway through the year. No meetings, no organization, no communication. Samantha and I stepped up. Or at least, I thought we did. I planned meetings. I researched local hospitals. I created project spreadsheets. I drafted emails. I literally carried the club on my back. And she took the credit every single time. But I didn't realize how bad it was until one afternoon. I was grabbing supplies from the club room when I heard giggling outside the door. It was Samantha's friend group, the whole glitter gloss Starbucks cup holding army. One of them said, "Samantha, are you really replacing the whole club board?" And Samantha laughed, that sharp fake laugh that made my stomach flip. "Of course, this is my club now. She's just a try-hard junior. I'll use her work, then replace her at the end of the year." My hands went cold. My throat felt like someone had stuffed cotton inside it. My heart? It didn't just break, it snapped. That was the first time in my life I felt true betrayal. The kind that steals your breath before it steals your peace. I confronted her. Gently, because that's who I was. She stared at me. And then she literally looked past me. Like I wasn't there. Like I was a ghost. She said, "Your kindness is just you sucking up. Just stay out of my way." Her voice was sugar-glazed poison. After that, she locked me out of all club emails and group chats. When I stood next to her in the hallway, she turned her back. When I spoke during meetings, she talked over me. People noticed. Her little followers copied her. Suddenly, I was invisible. And the teacher, our club advisor, she didn't care. She shrugged and said, "Work it out between yourselves." I went home that day shaking, not from fear, from humiliation. Mean girls don't just hurt you, they make you question your worth. At the end of the year, she held a big club announcement. I wasn't invited, I found out anyway, because people whispered about it all day. She announced the new club board, all seniors, all from her friend group, and none of them had lifted a finger for the club students clapped. Her friends screamed. She soaked in the attention like it was sunlight, and she was a sick houseplant. I sat in my classroom quietly, my hands in my lap, my jaw clenched, my chest tight, and I made a decision. I wasn't just going to take revenge. I was going to make sure Samantha's senior year would be remembered. For the wrong reasons, high school revenge has to be clean. No vandalism, no bullying, no pettiness that backfires. No, this needed to be the kind of revenge that teachers nod approvingly at. So I used the one thing she couldn't steal from me, my brain. I created a brand new club, Healing Hands Crafts for Kids. Same mission, same projects, but better. We partnered directly with a local children's hospital. Real volunteers, real nurses, real partnerships. I spent hours building a proposal packet, project calendar, community outreach plan, supply budget, volunteer hours tracker, sample work, testimonials from families. It looked professional enough to belong in a college portfolio. When I presented it to the administration, they approved it in one day, especially after seeing how inactive Samantha's Stolen Club had become. The school holds an annual Club Showcase Week, where all clubs present their work. Guess whose table was placed right next to mine? Yep, Samantha's. She walked in wearing her pastel sweater, iced coffee in hand, acting like the queen of the hallway. Until she saw my display bright tablecloth, stacks of beautifully crocheted beanies, a huge poster board full of photos with real patients, a binder full of signatures from hospital staff. 3 teachers standing at my table, impressed. Her smile twitched. Her eyes narrowed. She walked over and hissed, "What is this?" I smiled sweetly, the same sweetness she always faked, a real club. Here's where the universe helped me. A teacher walked up to Samantha's table and asked, "So, do you have evidence of your hospital donations?" Samantha froze. She stuttered. She babbled. She looked around for backup. None came. Her table had nothing. No projects, no photos, no proof of any activity, because she hadn't done a thing since she hijacked the club. The teacher frowned. Students whispered. Her friends looked uncomfortable. Then the teacher turned to me and said, "Now this is what community service looks like." In front of everyone, Samantha's face went blotchy red, the kind of red that spreads from the neck up. The next day, the school posted the official Community Impact Award nomination list. Only one club was nominated, mine, and the principal added this note publicly: "For exceptional leadership, genuine service, and inspiring real change." Samantha lost it. She marched up to the principal's office screaming that I copied her club. The principal deadpan said, "We reviewed both clubs. One has community partnerships, volunteer hours, and consistent activity logs. The other has none." She stormed out, eyes watery, pride shattered. And then, her club was officially shut down for lack of activity. Her entire senior year identity, the title she stole from me, was gone. What hurt her most wasn't losing her title. It was watching me succeed where she failed. Because nothing destroys a mean girl more than watching the person she tried to erase shine brighter than she ever could. After that, she never looked through me again, because now she had no choice but to see me. Everyone did. The day awards were handed out, the auditorium lights dimmed, and my name was announced to thunderous applause. I walked up on stage. Samantha sat in the second row, still, silent, humiliated. Our eyes met for a split second. Not with anger, not with spite, but with something better, peace. Because I didn't destroy her with lies, drama, or cruelty. I destroyed her with excellence, and she knew it. If there's one thing I learned, it's this: you don't have to become a villain to defeat one. Sometimes the best revenge is simply proving they never had power over you in the first place. Every stitch, every meeting, every late night, it paid off. And in the end, karma didn't need help, it just needed direction. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying high school revenge you've ever seen? And don't forget to subscribe for more emotionally charged Reddit revenge stories just like this one. Thanks for listening. See you in the next story.